Okay, that's good. Oh, shit. Okay, you did not see anything. So you're back. For what exactly? I know what it is. Let me guess it. Give me a moment. Audiobook. Don't worry. And I know it's probably been, how long has it been? I don't know. You go check. Well, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Ooh, 3 months ago, yeah. And I know it's been like 1 month since I've released a video at all, much less of an audiobook, so I apologize. But tonight, if you want it, well, you're gonna get it. So first, gee, how much fucking shit do I have? Ignore that. I've definitely been not trying to figure out the screen record thing. And if it stops playing during the middle of the video, guys, it's probably because it's either glitching so I can't record my audio right. So then it does start playing audio eventually. Either that or I'm running out of space because I don't got an SD card anymore to give me shit tons of ads. Shit ton of time. Hour-long videos. I don't know. You get the point. Anyways, I gotta get back into this because oh, shit. Huh. Okay. What do I do? No, I wasn't intending. Ignore that. Ignore it. It looks pretty hot, though. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking anime, okay? Okay. Okay. I want to do this one, guys. The one you all been waiting for. All the things about another time travel thing was like this guy who rescues this girl from this club-wielding warrior, but this girl's like a Native American girl. So to save her, I guess her home, he and a bunch of his friends go back in time to like 11th century America, basically the natives rule, and then like freaking like fight them, but then like the portal closes behind them, and apparently there's forces that are attacking her homeland, or how maybe her home itself's kind of corrupt, so it's like it's not only is the portal closed, so they can't go back to their timeline, back to their year, to their present time. They're also stuck there with a bunch of angry natives. And that's just the first book. And I got this, literally, guys, for the absolutely low price of absolutely free. Do I do it though? But I promise you. Fuck it. We'll do this book under one condition, guys. If it's entertaining, if it's not, don't worry, I'm gonna go back to the other one. Pickup truck? Oh. Please don't. It's 68. Huh. Okay. Well, this is Conflict by Walt Soch. Yeah, I'm trying to be like an actual audiobook person. This needs to save the future. He abandoned the present to fight in the past. Come on, natives! For the debut of history, your struggles and accomplishments shape the world in which we now live. Thank you for all dying to smallpox, you little natives. You can't just say that. Who says that? Should I do this? Guys, the perfect thing for the science stuff when you're not quite sure. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's classic. It's classic. Phone uses. Okay, this plate I have on my bed, don't question it, and this phone box I haven't still gotten off my bed. Don't question that either. meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. Let it go if it hollers. Shit, I didn't realize what... Okay, what's going to represent what? Okay, the box here is going to represent, After the Downfall. And this plate here is going to represent this book, Conflict. Now let's go. Okay, so let's do the same box. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And no, I'm not going to pause it. If it... Wait. Shit, okay, I was trying to do a joke. Eeny... I'm just going to pause it. You don't have to be subjected to this torture. Okay, guys, I'm back, and now I have decided. So actually, I got After the Downfall on the box, but now I'm reading this. Hear me out. At least the first chapter. If I don't like it, you might like it. But if I don't like it, I'm going to read After the Downfall. And if you guys like it, I'm open up for another audiobook. Hey, it's Christmas break. I got 2 whole weeks to do this shit. Hell, I might do some actual live book readings. I got a whole fucking bookshelf. Let's go. Prologue. The officer blinked and scowled at the rusty tailgate of a barren pickup that blocked his way. Motherfucking pickup truck. Beyond this barrier, several other vehicles squatted in the remaining few yards of the rutted Jeep trail. Damn, they were here. The people in the comic section criticizing my terrible Australian accent, which I am sure it is horrendous, and that's the whole point. He shut off the engine and climbed down the window. He rode in along with the faint honey scent. It's not Australia at all. Along the faint honey scent of desert laughter. The try. That shit pisses me off. Off to the right side of the dusty iron monolith. I guess the cars. I don't know. I'm just reading this shit. I'm not. That's a problem. Okay, another rant. Sorry. That's a problem I do. I have a lot. I just take too much time. Like, okay, what does this look like? What does this look like? Let's just read. A large canvas tent squeezed itself between boulders and a large... What the hell is that? Yes, I downloaded a dictionary for this shit. Southern Western United States and Mexico wields useful timber... Oh, okay, but basically tree. The entry flap buttoned up in spite of the heat. It's really hot. So it would get hot inside. So it's buttoned up, probably a few feet beyond the mesquite. Yeah. Beyond the trees. A lone lodge sat. A sweet lodge sat. Its entryway uncovered. What the hell? Okay. Nope. No movement. His stomach clenched. Then a swift cider ship brought the odor. Damn! They killed themselves. He reported his arrival to headquarters and climbed out of his patrol car. He removed the evidence bag from the trunk, found his camera, and recorded the overall area. Let's go fuck up Swifts. Let's go fuck some animals. I'm not Steve Warren. He slipped on surgical gloves and approached the main tent, flinching at the right smell. He photographed the zipped tent entrance and stepped around to the side. He unsheathed inside, slit open the tent fabric, and retreated as gag reflex took over. After a few minutes of retching, his stomach settled and he documented the bodies. Back at the patrol car, he ripped off his glove, thumbed on the radio, reported 5 deceased males in a camp at the end of Jeep Trail 500-541. I'm too drunk for this shit. Shit, disgusting. Okay. At least several days. Tentative identifications on 2. They were all pretty elderly. No apparent signs of violence. Camp appeared to be perfectly in order. You listen? Okay, alright. He signed off. signed. It would be hours before the feds showed up and took over. He shifted in his seat to get more comfortable and shook his head. The conspiracy nuts would start a media circus if the word got out that groups of Native American elders were dying all across the continent during some ritualistic ceremony. What else I have to do with going back in the past? Who knows? He opened up his laptop and turned his thoughts to the writing of his report. So that was the prologue. Let's end the video right here. Okay, I'm just kidding. What you guys think so far? My terrible accent and my 5 deceased males. Like, I don't know what kind of accent is that. Damn it, Bobby. King Dell. I'm cultured. Ooh, let's keep going. Let's just go. Chapter 1. Sunday. And yes, I killed that Australian asshole. 5 deceased males. Damn it, Bobby. Sorry, I'm just practicing. Most of the staff and guests were finishing up their coffee. Or clearing trays as Joe entered the dining hall. Good. He grabbed a clean tray and mechanically filled it from the remains of the breakfast banquet because they murdered that bitch. And damn it, Joe. Damn it, Bobby. Unofficial ranch policy urged staff to mingle with the guests whenever appropriate, but there's no way could he handle small talk after last night. Oh, I guess because, the dream. Avoiding eye contact with the remaining diners, he walked over to an empty table and sat down. Joe took a bite of something. Chewed. Okay, did he chewed it, or was it alright? Chewed. Excuse me. You're running late this morning. Oh, shit. Damn, Bobby, I thought I killed you. Voice interrupted his thoughts. Hey, what's wrong? You're as pale as I am. Joe looked up as Brent and slipped his ruddy frame into the opposite chair. Brent? Joe, Brent, Larry. Who the fuck's Larry? Dark-skinned mask. Okay. Time to be rent. Too bad about your color. Larry's dark-skinned mask filled his vision to the right. I said, y'all look like y'all lost one of your best friends, but we're both here. The seat next to Joe groaned as Larry settled into it. Joe grunted. He couldn't really argue. Had a strange dream last night. Kind of weirded me out. I'm not doing that. He's gonna be Bobby. He's gonna be King of the Hill, damn it, Bobby guy. Couldn't really argue. Damn it, Bobby. Had a strange dream last night. Kind of weirded me out. He took another bite. Perfect. Where is it? Took a bite. 14 minutes. Got it. Looked down in the plate and loaded. I was thinking, egg. I've been having them the last few nights. Always a view of a village in a large clearing surrounded by low rolling hills. Sounds fairly pleasant, said as Joe took another bite. And yes, I'll be doing this every time it says another bite. Anyways, Joe shook his head. Last night was different. It felt more personal. And evil, like I was in a Frankenstein. Sorry about that. He paused and glanced around the dining room and lowered his voice. In the dream, the moonlit village was nearly obscured by low mist. Barely struck up above the mist. I'm a Billy. I ran around the village and I was scared shitless. Joe stared at Larry and Ben. They sat drinking their afternoon coffee, waiting for him to go on. My heart woke me. It was pounding so fast. I went to sink to splash myself back to reality. Joe washed his face and went back to bed. laid there till the alarm went off. Joe paused to sip his coffee. Need to get this said. In the daylight, I could see dirt stains in the sink and on the towel. My fingernails still had dirt on them. I can still remember bracing myself on my hands, fingers under the soil that hill as I lifted my head to look around. So somehow, he was there in the other world in his dreams. Ha 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 ha. Whatever. Sorry, guys. Damn it. Bobby. Fucking hate that dude. Big fucking Australian asshole. Yes. I have a son named Bobby. Well, my friend Bobby, or Brent as he likes to call himself, but nicknames are better. Now, after a few seconds, Brent's left eyebrow raised a fraction of an inch. When you have a vivid dream, you don't hold back. Start shoveling out food. It's getting late. Larry stood, his chair sighing. We may house students. I am not racist, guys. Or dogs. Okay, not, but I'm being racist. Oh, bullets. Oh, I hate for comment. Oh. Anyways, yes, I'm not letting that Australian asshole speak anymore. Me, Brent, and Larry will be switching every other chapter. Just kidding. I'm not gonna remember the accents past this shit. And hell, this may only last 30 minutes because apparently my audio sucks ass. No, my storage sucks ass. My apology. After leaving the dining hall, Joe checked the sign-up sheet, found no names listed for a scheduled class. Okay, he's a fucking student, fucking teacher. No surprise for Sunday morning, with just over half the clients either just arriving or leaving. Also, so I guess he teaches adults. But Bobby's always popular medical herb class, smoke weed, was half full. Joe would give him a hand. After lunch, maybe he could hang around Larry's forge. Oh, right! Because remember, guys, anytime a book has something that goes, where they go back to the past. Oh, yeah, here's the thing. Wait, a deuteron? What the fuck? Sorry, read yourself. Okay. Now. Yeah, it's every time travel story, guys. At least one person's time traveling, just the person, because it might just be one person time traveling, always has to have skills that are useful in the past. They always do. They gotta have something that works, like forging. Even though they probably don't got forged in Native American villages back then. I'm not saying they didn't have forges at all, but you ain't seen them like freaking them making steel weapons like the European knights were. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. It's not what we would think of a normal forge. I'm only doing 3 accents. See, look, Mel intercepted Joe as he crossed the grassy field towards Brent's. Damn it, Bobby's shed. I'm not doing that. 3 accents. Got a job for you. The ranch foreman squeezed Joe's arm. Black cow. Schedule has you down for sleeping all day, he grinned. How do you like a little ride? And my pickup truck. What am I doing, guys? It's called Yes. Okay, yeah. Time travel is just a bit away. Now, guys, let's all go. Joe rolled his eyes. Can't you white guys run cattle without losing them? White guys? What are you saying here, Joe? Anyways, it's like full new sore L rel this time. Mail lit rib pass. Rib pass? Ah, my rib! Dude left the gate open. Dude decided to leave. The horse, that is. Gave Joe a few guesses as to where to search as they walked towards the stables when it came to find where the fucking horse is. Because it just ran off, damn horse. Or whatever. Not that I know horses in any way, shape, or form. Anyways, as they entered the carnivorous barn, Tom joined him. "You're sending Joe? You want to lose another horse?" "Okay, you shut the fuck up. I didn't screw up that badly." "Okay, I might have accidentally shot the cow when I was trying to shoot at a bird. Don't ask me. The bird was on the cow. I thought I would just go for it." "And why is there cows in Montana? Because remember what the description says." "I don't know. Damn it, Bobby. Fuck that Australian dude. He said go for it." "Yeah, my dumbass agree, but ignore that." Anyways, what are your thoughts on our escapee? Mill asks, ignoring the old poke's wild grid. Sorry. Just getting cyberpunk glitches, because that game fucked up, it fucking the real world up. Anyways, I guess it's Joe. Anyways, maybe Spookums. I guess it's new sort. I don't know. Okay, what the fuck does this word mean? Got a dictionary. European plant? Oh, so yeah, new European plant. Okay, whatever. Ooh. Maybe Spookums headed up. I guess the horse, whatever. Headed up either Red Wash or Max Canyon. He was up there several times this past week, hauling pag for the client horse. Okay, maybe the guy's name is Spookums. I don't know. Or the horse. Might have got the scent of that band of wild Mustangs, the one led by that Paint. So you're figuring that damn Gladly thinks to be better company, so I guess the guy thought the horse should be with other horses. I don't know. I'm confused. Sorry, mate. He fainted there. Fuck you, Joe. Now, guys, what do you say we continue the story without this fuckhead here? In fact, let's just roll him over. Get off the bed, bitch. Now, y'all. Let's go. Crikey. Sorry, gotta practice. Maybe, Tom shrugged. But if Joe here can get Spookums back, we'll keep him corralled a while. Okay. Hold on. That was just my mom making sure I was still breathing. Her words. Anyways. We'll keep him corralled here a while. Crikey. Despite being ballless, maybe, yeah, Joe is pretty ballless. Or maybe not talking about Joe, but I don't know. Maybe he'll remember enough to get friendly with the local mayors and want to stick around. Anywhere else? Joe asked. Fuck you. There followed much contradictory opinion, ending with Joe planning to head up Red Wash first. Joe kept his face neutral during the discussion, and the more experienced Poe would most likely find the irate Spookums quicker when they're leading client tours at the moment, No doubt any of them would rather be riding alone up in the crazy mountains and babysitting dudes, They walked through the empty stables to the outside padlocks. Damn it. Okay, I've lost my voice. Crikey, mate. Let's go. They walked through the empty stables to the outside padlocks. Tom and Mel. Sounds like cool guys. They are cool guys. Changed the subject to the merits and definitions of various amounts of the day-long guest raw through the foothills, because the guests we gotta bring them through the foothills, I can't. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Joe, please, no. No. Fucking asshole. Fucking threw me over after I had a faint. For Pete's fucking sake. Got an asshole. Now he out. Little bitch. Give me a second here. Now, what were we doing? Oh, yes, reading. And no, I'm not going to go back to read it. I'm not going to go read back just because that asshole threw me down when I was unconscious. Anyways. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here's the rifle, I guess. It's going to shoot the narrative with that travels through time, but... yeah. Anyways, let's go. Channel my inner hatred for Bobby. Damn it, Bobby! Anyways, while I talked, Joe scanned the mountains, locating the falls and the contours that are identified as red wash. A haze located over that local. Couldn't be fog. Fire, perhaps, alike with recent rains. The trails were already dry, but the deadfall and dust were most likely moist. Tommy Mill didn't seem to give it any notice. Joe cut Rosebud out of the herd and saddled her. Rosebud. Not even the Pokes knew the origin of the mare's name, so no one knows what the hell her name is. Before they left, Mel walked out of the stable office with a sheathed rifle. And some cooker signs up that way, loaded, no shell in the chamber. Take this gun that you're definitely going to use to start this whole time traveling venture with. Okay. Come on, Mel. No cat's going to mess with a full-size man. Don't care about you, he's snoring. I don't want to be sure the horse gets back. Remember which end points away? Yes, right into my mouth. Wait, what? No, you idiot! I was just messing with you, little idiot. Anyways, Joe laughed after checking the safety slide off. Secured the rifle to the rear of his saddle. It was a Winchester 9-4 model used to routinely beat the other staff on the ranch's rifle range. But I thought you had a funkin' modern assault rifle. Oh, yeah. Anyways, my apologies. What the hell is Minecraft? But you have ripped. Okay, funk off. My bad. A flash of greenness reminded him of another Winchester he used on his hunting trips with his grandfather, back when he had family. Anyways, he shrugged off the memory. It rode through the stable gates, pausing to close it behind him. He detoured past the gun to wave to Brent. Fuck you, dude. I'm totally not waving you the middle finger to Brent. Fucking Bobby. Or heading toward the Misty Canyon. Fuck you. The early autumn day presented a colorful palette with the crazy mountain peaks and clear signposts to red wash. Figure about 2 ways up, a couple to search. 2 ways up, a couple of hours to search around, and 2 back. Back and down with the barbecue and new client orientations. If that horse, Spookles was hiding. Long day, but the day shone clear and the scenery was just beautiful. At a small rise to look back at the dim shapes that define the ranch. It felt like it was close to the home he had in years. Even if it was, this thing, whole job was just a summer job. The whole thing was just a summer job. Closer than the sterile walls of the dormitory. Closer to him as a home than the sterile walls of the dormitory because college. After 8 years of dropping in and out of college, he realized that, that shit not us. Had a few more classes passed and he graduated. And what to do with a degree in civil engineering? Shit. Civil engineering? Because he's also got to have things that helps him in the past too. Exhilarating. Oh. Well, that's going to be fun. Then what to do with a degree in civil engineering? Since his grandparents' death, the idea of working on water project for one of the reservations had lost its appeal, so I guess he's Indian. Well, even though he was registered in 4 different tribes, he only spoke English. Oh, so that's why. Wait, he only spoke English? Who's going to be able to talk to natives then? You gotta have something useful to pass. It might not, and what the hell does that mean? Study of humankind. Oh. Okay then. It wouldn't help his options much either. Joe shook his head and nudged Rosebud into a trot. Let's go! Wow, it sounded like a fucking horse. The entrance to Red Wash Canyon was wide and deep with grassy patches. Lots of space for the wild band of horses to wander. As Joe rode, scanned for moving round shapes or flash of white from the wild stallion that he's trying to find. Not till he came to Red Creek itself did he bother looking for tracks. They're trying carefully Native American, but that's a whole other thing. Woo! It's quite cool. Anyways, the stream came out of the mountains at a metery late summer pace. Joe slowed his horse as he approached the sandy edge, originally swept clean by spring flows, but now posting a record of recent critters, large and small, and I am becoming old. All sweeping the ground, he slowly made his way from the north side until he was well within the confines of Red Wash Canyon. Whoa, I'm actually reading the book. I'm ranting. What a miracle. He had a few odd prints from the Mustangs, but nothing fresh. No time for should hoof. Nudge of his knees. Joe guided Rosebud across to the south side. Looks like the prints of a time-traveling Native American. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. Within seconds, Joe spotted the fresh prints of should hoofs, stuck against those of recent elk and deer. The stride was a walk, leaving the creek and moving to a break in the bush that bordered the water like a fence. Water fence. Letting Rosebud pause to drink. Joe scanned the canyon. The sun had climbed halfway up the sky, but then it hit a chute, because the sun was playing chutes and ladders. Still cast long shadows on the steep terrain. Pines and fires clung to the ragged canyon walls among broken rock. The misty air. Damn it, Bobby. The misty air started about a mile further up. Still no clue. The misty air, all that misty air, about a mile further up, that against the ragged canyon wall. Still clue to its origin and no scent of smoke. Rosebud seemed unconcerned. Oh, like a mist in his dream. His wet little breeze touched Joe came from the west, yet the haze appeared stationary. Sorry, guys, I'm just waiting to see, because my original thing said I only could record for 34 minutes. So let's just see, because I'm not going to blue ball you guys. So how are you guys doing? You enjoying Christmas break? Put it down in the comments, subscribe, like, I don't know, put in the notification bell, say Funk Bobby in the comments. And we're still go. Okay, now, Joe shrugged and urged Rosebud into the bush. Maybe the mist was just a result of some odd heat inversion. You heard something about that on a recent weather report. And these high elevation valleys did have their own weather. Joe soon found himself ducking low tree trances. Fuck! Oh, you didn't get me this time. Damn it! And dodging heavy brush as Rosebud forced her way along the French trail into increasingly larger and denser stretches of underbrush and pines. Let's just see this go past 34 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Heart actually pounding. Yeah! Fine storage, baby. Half a mile temperature drop. Pretty cold, pretty hot outside. Quite like it. Oh, fuck the Arctic. The air thing into a heavy fog that obscured all but the nearby trees, because the Native American people, including the Club Willie Warrior and that girl, you know, because, the girl, Attila, she's got so the fog is basically just time-traveling smoke. But anyway, Joe nudged a reluctant Rosebud forward, blind to anything further away than a few feet. This nigga's going to get the reckoning of his lifetime when he meets my Winchester. Yee-haw, motherfucker. Anyways, now, guys, let's go back. After a few minutes, the air cleared. They entered a small glade of grass. He let Rosebud slow to a halt. Second off, covered the ground, but showed no presence of shod hoofs. Around him, tall pines, interspersed with occasional oak, blocked any views of the mountains. Occasional bird call pierced the low background throat of insects. Unease crawled over his skin. He couldn't identify the bird. On the insect sounds. And oaks. There weren't supposed to be any oaks up here, because he time traveled. Yee-haw! The hair on the back of his neck stirred as Rosebud slid nervously. Her nails flicking. Sorry, I don't know what the hell's that. I've been having one of those strokes I've been talking about. Scream right into the air. Human or animal. Free the rifle. Chamber the shell. Rosebud fidgeted. The insect noise ceased. He jerked his rifle around. The sound of something smashing through the low undergrowth to his right. A young girl exploded from behind one of the pines to the opening area just yards from Joe. Behind her, she almost ran to Rosebud, who whined and shrieked. The girl turned and froze, her mouth open but silent. She wore a one-piece leather dress. It was shoeless. Her skin covered with bleeding scratches. Okay, that ain't sex. We're all thinking it. Joe could only stare as Rosebud scattered back a step, snorting. Then a second figure, a deeply tanned man wearing a leather loincloth, holding a massive club, emerged from the brush and stopped, eyes narrowing in confusion at Joe and Rosebud. Joe watched the man as the girl's footsteps fled round Rosebud into the brush behind Joe. The man lunged, his club swinging in a high arc towards Rosebud. But Joe's arm brought up the rifle. His finger tightened with the club inches away. He heard the blast. Surprise registered in the man's upturned eyes. Oh shit! You motherfucker! The club fell, grazing Rosebud. The horse reared, seized the bit, and as Joe struggled to remain seated, it bolted. Yeet! Joe hung on, but they were hundreds of yards away from the attack site before he fought Rose to a stop. He rubbed his hand along her neck, avoiding the scratches that oozed blood. Oh, Christ, that's not sexy either! Easy, girl, he muttered in a low voice. Joe chambered another shell and listened. All was quiet. No bird calls. Even the bugs were silent. 'Cause fuck you, I have a fucking gun! Oh, I guess now he's in the past. I'm in the fucking past. Hold on. Be right back. I'm back. And outside, I'm doing chapter 2 with this bitch. But now, Easy, girl, he murmured in a low voice. Murmured in a low voice. Joe chambered another shell and listened. All was quiet. No bird calls. Even the bugs were silent. How far am I away from the end of this chapter? Holy shit, I'm going to finish a chapter in less than an hour. Holy shit. Because, the other book, to finish a chapter, I need like at least 8 hours. I need at least an hour and a half. What I could do is maybe just over an hour. Holy shit. Because this book, has 68 chapters, only 374 pages. A lot of chapters. Now, he urged nervous horse back through broken vegetation. Emerging once more to the clearing, he saw the man he just fucking killed with his gun. He doesn't know of guns. And he saw the man lie motionless, face upwards, staring into nothing. Small hole centered in his chest, the blood already coagulated. Chills swept through Joe's body. He had killed the man. No sign of the little girl. Oh shit. Fighting nausea, Joe urged Rosebud forward. And not that I know what little girl means, I was wondering what the fucking Wikipedia is going to say. Nothing, I guess. Not much. No, the dictionary. Damn. Fighting nausea, Joe urged Rosebud forward. The dead man was shorter than Joe by a couple inches. Maybe he's 5'9". White paint, perhaps clay or ashes, outlined his face. Damn it, Bobby. Near his outstretched hand lay a wooden club embedded with flakes of word chart or something like that. Joe shuddered and looked around for the girl. Nothing but her footprints. A small scream broke the silence, echoing through the old growth forest from the direction the girl and her pursuer had appeared. What the hell is going on? It's not supposed to be forest this high up. It's almost like a time travel. Time travel. Get the point? Now what in the name of hell was going on? Should he head back to the ranch for help? What do you think I should do? Choose the adventure. The image of the girl's terrified face flashed through his thoughts, clutching the rifle with a white-knuckled hand. Joe urged the snorting rosebud back along the girl's path. Within yards of broken branches and trodden grass turned into a well-used path. More distant screams rent the air. Joe urged Rosebud into a trot. In a few minutes, they crossed a small stream and broke out forth. He reined in Rosebud and gasped at an impossible scene. A dozen long, bark-covered huts stood at his end of a beautifully flowered meadow. How the hell did we get here? We're in Montana. Oh yeah, time travel. Okay, not saying that can't happen in Montana. Well, that's not like the area we're in. I don't know. Time travel. Get it? At the opposite end was a square-shaped mountain. Around the meadow, stands of maples climbed the rolling hills that fade into the horizon. Shit, he was in his dream now. 'Cause future visions, bitch. Not more than 50 yards away, bodies lay among the beautifully colored flowers. With his body stood half a dozen men, warriors, holding bloody clubs and staring at Joe. The screams were from those on the ground. Beyond them, another men heard a small group of crying children. Close to men, a long dart to an atoll. Okay, it's basically a blow dart. Joe stared. Hey, someone on a movie set? Some prehistoric conflict complete with spear throwers? Nah, man, you time traveled. The man whipped the dart forward, and Joe heard the whistle of a long, thin shaft as it passed through Rosebud at his head. Shit, Joe raised the rifle and fired. Rosebud shot at the echoing gunshot. The man clutched his upper arm. Out of his screams, those of the wounded on the ground. This broke the surprise of the nearby warriors, and they formed a loose line. Behind them, a group of warriors rode the children toward the opposite side of the clearing. The young girl fell. One of the men picked her up. Damn it! Joe screamed to everyone and no one. Joe eyes on the struggling girl. He levered another shell under the hammer and rose it to the right, hoping to outflank the line of warriors. The man with the child drops his catch, glanced at Joe, then looked down at the girl. He raised his club. Joe fired, because that was my girl. Well, not my girl. I don't get it. Let's just go. Joe fired, Rosebud shuddering under him. The man jerked, dropped the club, and staggered backwards. One of the closer warriors loosened another dart. Joe saw him start to turn Rosebud, but too late. He heard a dull thud in the mirror reel, because it just
fucking hit. Joe dropped the rifle and clawed at the saddle horn. Rosebud turned and broke into a panic run. Oh yeah, I guess they don't got horses yet. Yeah. Joe headlong as his mount tore through the brush back the way they had come. But you bitch, I dropped my rifle. Their miles so weariness dissipated Rosebud's panic, and Joe was able to calm her down to a walk, and after a few minutes, was stopped, whispering in a calm voice that clashed with his pounding heart as he dismounted and inspected the wound in her flank. The scabbard had taken most of the impact of the gun scabbard, leaving the point into the broken shaft protruding from the bleeding wound. Yeah, because I guess there's some of the wood of the rifle scabbard have now stuck into the horse or whatever. Joe removed the scabbard, tied it that's the baby, and tied it to the saddle horn. Then he tied Rosebud to a nearby tree for a heavy braided halter, took a deep breath. Oh, good. So it's not decreasing while I'm trying to charge it. Anyways, heavily braided halter took a deep breath and yanked out the shallowly embedded dot point. Rosebud screamed, "Ah!" Her eyes wide and reared against the rope. Joe grabbed it and danced clear of her pawing hooves. Hung on for so minutes until the shuddering animal recovered. Joe wrapped the point in his kerchief, whatever. As his mind raced, he could hear the murmur of Red Creek. The air was clear. Bitch, we're time traveling. I just get really excited, guys. On either side of the valley, mountains rose and peaked into white tips, like the tip of my dick, or black tips, if you like the BBC, but whatever. He thought the low hills and nestled the broad clearing of the village. Had he gone nuts? If he had, what about the bloodied horse? About the man he killed? Stomach churning, Joe pocketed the dot point and started walking Rosebud back to the ranch. I'll be right back. I gotta do some shit. What the hell? I got a coat on now. Whatever. Sorry, guys. I just had to go pee, talk to the fam. And now, maybe I got a coat. I don't remember. Just teleported on to me. I totally did not grab one. Liking the story, guys. Exhaustion stopped Joe's thoughts. Okay, guys. Sorry. First thing I gotta say, the video randomly stops like I'm saying, like, exhaustion snapped Joe's thoughts, and then the video ends. Probably because I ran out of space. Don't worry. I'll just upload the video as is. Upload to YouTube, say it's part 1. Then I'll make another video. That's going to be the part 2. Then I'll go from where I stopped. Like, be like, sorry guys, video stopped. I uploaded part 1 already on YouTube, and then I deleted the other videos so I can have space. Because, yeah, I'm going to delete the other video to have more space so I can record for longer. Then I'll continue reading from where I was. Like, the example I gave, exhaustion, snapped Joe's thought. Then I would continue, like, okay, then I would continue back from exhaustion, snapped Joe's thoughts. Just saying. Video ends. Don't worry, guys. Make another part. It's probably just going to run out of storage. Now, he pushed himself upright on one of the conference room's hard chairs and tried to rub his face away with his hands. Horse was wounded. Joe looked at the ceiling. Couldn't ride her. He stared directly into the sheriff's eyes. The man blinked. Thought best to return to the ranch. For help. Some help. Joe glanced at the small room's wall clock. 9:35 p.m. He'd gone back. Ranch around 6 p.m. And all hell had broken loose because of, native shot. Not funny. But I'm having a great time with this book. Alex, the ranch manager, had called the sheriff and stuck Joe into his staff conference room. Ooh. Sheriff and his deputy finally showed up about an hour ago. Since then, it seemed like he'd been telling them the same story over and over again. Joe gazed down at his hands. Hand that pulled the trigger, killed the attacking man, wounded 2 others in the village. He put down the panic, bouncing around his chest, up and down, up and down, up and down, down, down. would he end up in prison? Joe looked up at the sound of the deputy getting to his feet. The man prodded the sharp points. Against the dog. Cell attached was new to an inch of shaft against wood. So a plastic bag with a pin. He sealed it, nodded Joe, and left the room. Sheriff had a few scribbles to his notebook. Stopped, stared at a spot on the floor that was miles away. Figuratively. Mr. Kirk, yours is a strange story, he sighed. It's not the only one I've heard lately. Oh, so there's been other time traveling since. Yeah! Time travel, bitch. Oh, so he's literally named after a village in Iran. Okay. Probably not, whoever. The sheriff lifted his briefcase onto the conference table. Okay, tossed in his notebook. For several seconds, picked through a maze of papers, folders, maps, and envelopes. Pulled out a well-sealed sheet. His eyes flirted up and down its contents before he looked up at Joe. Know anything about the activities of medicine man? His face shifted to his slight frown, or his tribal shaman, a more PC term. Joe shrugged. Thinking of him as medicine elders, he gave the sheriff credit for trying to use the right words. Anyways, the sheriff stared at the paper in his hands and took a long breath. Anyway, there are reports coming in from several states as well as a prologue. And Mexico and Canada, groups of elderly men found dead, apparently in the act of performing some sort of ceremony. Authorities, local, tribal, and FBI are stunned. A general request for information has been sent out to all law enforcement agencies. The sheriff tossed paper back to his briefcase. Anything you saw seemed to be related to ceremonies by medicine elders? No, sir. Just appeared to be a mindless attack. The men were all younger side of middle age. Joe's heart sped up as the image of the swinging clubs flashed through his mind. I love this. It's well, you think, man. Please give me a call on the telly. Ain't I cool? That daddy's handing Joe a business card. Then closed up his briefcase and walked to the door. Thank you, Mr. Kuruk. After the sheriff left the room, Joe continued sitting at his mind race. Was this why they're called the Crazy Mountains? They get into some sort of psychoactive plant handled there, but no way plan had buried that charge point in the rosebud. It took long enough. You okay? This Alex, I guess. Ranch measure. Joe broke out of his thoughts to see Alex coming out of a connecting door from his private office. Get rid of that shit. Yeah, but I'm still wondering about my sanity. Shook off and stretched. Oh yeah. It's been one hell of a day. Where the lawyers are clueless, Alex shook his head. We're not sure what, if anything, we should do. He looked in the direction of the departed sheriff. The authorities are clearly skeptical, he smiled. You realize if I didn't know you, soon that you stuck that point in Rosebud yourself? That would be the simplest explanation, Joe shook his head. That if the dot point was made from church, not found around here. These my kidnapping classes upstream from Oregon. Hopefully, sheriff will have that point analyzed for origin. Might get a lean on where it will be from here. Or a ground search, and they'll all gather up. And then as they all gather up, they'll time travel, and then they'll get stuck in the past. Fucking hell, yes, let's go. Where the hell's Bobby been? They might want to fucking insult Bobby again. So I guess time travel's in the Oregon, maybe? It's from Montana to Oregon. Quite a bit of a way. Far away. But whatever. The ring of a telephone from Alex's office interrupted Joe. Hold on, Alex said as he returned to his office. This may be related. Joe watched through Off his doorway, a tall, gray man frowned and nodded to the phone. Now what? Well, that was the sheriff calling from his cell phone. Alex re-entered the conference room and gazed unfocused in the general direction of the crazy mountains. Despite his skepticism, he decided to take a look up in the red wash area. Tomorrow he's going to do an area search, and he plans to get horses and men up there by Tuesday. He may or may not use the ranch as a staging point for the ground search. He's hoping to truck the horses in closer on one of the jeep trails to save time. Basically, instead of using jeeps, his horses, or truck up the horses. Because I don't know, because when they're going to go back in the past during the search, it's going to be too overpowered to have jeeps. But whatever. What about me? He said your directions were clear enough. Hang on, how to get it. Alex's eyebrows rose. Although I'd want you along if I was running a search. Joe gave him a crooked smile. Maybe he just doesn't want a crazy person in the search party? Alex laughed. Y'all better turn, but before you do, I believe Pot's left some for you in the kitchen. As Joe strode to the outer door, Alex added, talk to the vet while you're with the sheriff. Rosebud ought to be good as new in a few weeks. Said it was good that you pulled out the projectile point before walking her back. Alex turned back toward his office, but stopped and gave a short laugh. After all that, you practically tripped over that fool straight as you left Redwash. Oh, yeah. Spookums, whatever, the horse I was trying to look. Alex shook his head and retreated into his office. Joe called out his thanks, like, thank you, and rose his hand on the doorknob. Everybody had seen him come in. By now, the entire staff of the ranch would have time to discuss his story and his sanity. He grimaced. Well, would he believe the story if somebody had told it to him? Well, yes, it's your story. Basically, if no one told him the story, if he wasn't involved in the story at all, and they told him, whatever. Joe took in a deep breath, stepped outside. The full moon was up, casting dim shadows. No one was in sight. With a small bit of luck. Pang of hunger reminded him that he had to at least talk to Potts. Joe turned onto the ranch's outer perimeter walkway to avoid the central area of the ranch where he run into anyone still up and about. Hey, how about that girl that was running around? Earlier? Hold on. Streaming on Twitter, okay, whatever. Yeah, because it says she girl watching the man as the girl's footsteps fled around Rosebud to the bush behind Joe. So that means, is she in the future? Is she in their time? Is she in the present? Are they going to encounter her? Who knows? Zanny moments. Joe turned onto the ranch's outer perimeter walkway to avoid the central area of the ranch where he run into anyone still up and about. Well, guys, it's not it, but I gotta listen to some music. If you don't mind. This is only part one, guys. Give you a moment to breathe, and I want to listen to some cool-ass music. I gotta try out how loud these headphones would seem. Yeah, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna end this right as I find the headphones just did. Okay, well, see you guys. Let's see if I can get 45 minutes.